10 months. Thank you. Very classy. Very much appreciated. Get some resub love up there for Carson. Thanks for supporting this channel. And so we're gonna get her done. I cannot tell you how sorry I am, but life has happened, and I'm a busy guy, and I'm trying to get this crap situated. Look at this beautiful steering wheel. Oh my goodness. And I want to give big shout out, because this will probably go on YouTube. Big shout out, big thank you to Mad Catz, the makers of this wheel. Saitek, parent company Mad Catz. Thank you so much for sending this wheel free of charge out to GunninGamerz to get our review and our opinion on it. And hey, it's nice to know that somebody cares about what I think, which is kind of scary. But Mad Catz has entrusted us to go ahead and review this fine little gem right here, and I cannot say thank you enough. But yeah, she's pretty awesome. It has 25 buttons up here. These kind of look like toggle dewies, but they don't really toggle so much. They're kind of just buttons, but they look awful fancy. And then you've got this big kind of spacebar one down here. I think that might be to replace spacebar, what spacebar would do. To be honest with you, I haven't fooled with this too much, but then you've got your cruise control, which you can push in here to set your cruise, and you can adjust that. That's very nice. You also have your little joystick bomber over here, and this thing does twist. It does twist, and it feels very comfortable in the hand. I mean, you know, it's not big like a real tractor, but very comfortable in the hand. And you have a little button on top here that basically, when you push that, there's a red light. You guys probably can't see that, but it goes blue. And I think one or the other, I think it's when it's blue, that basically acts like your mouse, where it moves your camera around so you can look one way or the other. And then if you push red, that's when it actually controls your crane. So basically, they've built this wheel to replace the mouse. And although I think that's very awesome, you're going to notice something that it might be a little different. You're going to say, hey, wait a minute, I thought that was supposed to go on the right-hand side. Well, to be honest with you, it doesn't matter. And no, I am not left-handed. I am indeed right-handed, and it felt nice having it on over here. But I'll tell you what, I am not a fan of getting rid of my mouse. I'm a huge fan of using my mouse to look around. It's one of the most beautiful things about a PC. Any game, from the simulators to the FPS, is using a mouse to look around is so much better, and everything. So I actually picked up and put the control thing over on the left-hand side, and I love it. So if any of you have this wheel and you have not tried that simple thing, and again, I'm right-handed, it is great over here because I can hit buttons with my left. My left hand's basically retarded anyway. It's like, you know, I can, you know, and if I want to be classy, I can use my pinky. See, that's a classy way of hitting the buttons, but you can do it like manually and use your index finger. But if you want to be classy, but no, I mean you can hit all the buttons. And that works out just fine. The joystick, I mean, your left hand can do it. And the thing I love is you can control the arm on like a front loader and be doing your thing while you're doing this with the knobber dewy, and you're going round and round driving tractors. So I mean, that's awesome. I love that. And at the same time, when I'm driving, I can drive left-handed, and I've got my mouse over here that I can look around and do all my farm stuff when I'm driving the tractor, and you guys will see this when I start going, and then you can reach over and hit this. Now I want to set the record straight here. I want to set the record straight. Give me a second. This is the only time I'm going to show these pedals. There has been so much complaining from people about these pedals that people have said, I love the wheel, I want to do reviews, I want to say things about it, but I'm not happy about the pedals. And I'm going to be very clear. This is from GunninGamerz opinion. I am not being paid by Mad Catz. They simply gave me the wheel and asked for my opinion. This right here, don't understand why people are complaining. I don't get it. I've only played for 10-15 minutes, but nobody has told me why they don't like it. I can't find anything wrong with it. This right here is better quality than what I was using on the old Logitech, which isn't saying a lot, but it's better than what I've been using. It's more comfortable, and it works great. G27, no. G27 heavy duty, it's steel, but this you don't drive like the G27. This is not made for racing game. You're not going to be slamming the brakes, slamming the accelerator. You know, I've done that so hard with the G27. There's so much spring pressure. That's a racing wheel. If you're coming off of a G27 and you're complaining about this, you need to go get your head checked, and I'm going to be blunt about that. I can't find anything wrong with it, and I'll be the first one to tell you if I do. But I'm wondering if people are not realizing that the bottom of this folds out. Without that, yes, you've got this uncomfortable little gap. I don't know if that's the problem, that they don't realize that that folds out. And it sits nice on your floor. It's very comfortable. The only thing that I find wrong with it, if you want to say wrong, and it doesn't affect me, is that on the bottom, there are no spikes. So if you are on carpet and have nothing to push up against, this may slide. I don't know. I'm on carpet. Mine bumps up against the desk. I'll push my desk over, which weighs more than I do, before this thing moves. So for me, no problem. But if you're one of those that's sitting in the middle of a weird floor, carpet, whatever, yes, this might move. But with that being said, with this thing folded down, the weight from your heel should hold that on the floor so that you can press, and there's not that much tension. There's enough to make it effective, but it's not something you're going to have to worry about pushing across the room. Now, on a hard floor surface, there's rubber pads here. I don't know how those will stick because I don't have it on a hard floor, but the way it sticks on the desk, these are like glue. They don't slide on a smooth surface from what I've checked out on my table over here. I can point to it. So that's the pedals. Again, gonna be blunt. Don't know why people are complaining. I don't see it. I don't understand it. They're better than what I've been using with the old, you know. Here's the old guy right here. That's what I've been using for years. And this is off the Logitech driving force. And same spring, and more of a lip. And on the bottom, there's really nothing here. There's very little rubber pads. And this thing moved around, maybe not really, because again, I'm bumping up against the desk. You can see the line in the back that's wore into the plastic from me doing that. So that's what I've been using for years. And now I'm using this guy, and no complaints. It is very lightweight, but it's just, there's basically two pedals, springs, a switch. All right. So that's just getting that out there right now. But if I find something wrong, I'll certainly let you know. But I have had so many people come in, message me all this stuff saying, "Hey, I don't like the pedals." Do not buy this, because there's nothing wrong with these pedals, unless if somebody else got different pedals or theirs were broken. These are working fantastic. So let's go ahead and jump into the game. Oh, Dickard! Unfrickin' believable. We've been having server issues tonight too. I'm sorry if you guys have been asking questions about the wheel. So I could see my camera, I had that blown up on the screen. I could not see my chat. So I do apologize. Feel free, once we get going, I will be taking questions. I will be doing my very best to answer all questions with the wheel. I wanted to give you a rundown of the pedals, because that's one thing I've seen so many people complain about, and I got the pedals, you know, with that little thought that, hey, there's going to be something wrong with the pedals. Just wait. I cannot find anything wrong. So as far as for me, I give the pedals an A. I'd give them an A+ if it had a clutch. We don't need that in Farming Sim, but if there was a clutch, again, don't need it. I'd say A+, but it's a good solid A on the pedals there. They do the job. And then of course, if there was a spiky thing, for some people, for me, no problem. But if you had nothing to push up against, I could understand having some spikes in the bottom. But there's probably something that you could do to hold the thing in place. I'm pretty sure there's got to be a wall or something behind you, and maybe you could take a 2x4 and cut it to length to lay between the pedals and the wall or something, so you could push up again. I mean, it's, you know, sometimes these are the things that need to be done. again, I don't have that problem. So give me a second here to get myself logged in, and I'll bring the video right back up. Once we get rolling here, I'll be able to check out comments, questions, and concern. Huh? What happened? I got like nighttime in here. It's not supposed to be nighttime yet. Okay, well, we're gonna bring up the... Boy, there's so much stuff that's dickered up tonight. Maybe I accidentally hit the fast forward button. I don't know what happened, folks. But it's nighttime in here almost. But anyway, okay. Huh. One of the things that drove me a little crazy, it's not the wheel's fault, but all of my settings got refreshed. So I don't even know how to fast forward time. I think it's 7 and 8. And I'm hoping to heck that my buttons didn't get pressed when I was doing that little look-see and it wasn't speeding up time. But yeah, so we're on the new farming gold map, and oh, they did part of the combine in here. I'm not sure what he's up to. I want to jump on a combine for a couple minutes. I'm kind of ticked off that it's freaking nighttime in here. Swear to gosh, I was just in here and it wasn't nighttime. One thing I do miss a little bit is force feedback. Now, I didn't have the force feedback on my other wheel plugged in. It did have it, and I used the resistance from the electric motor to go ahead and... There's your hazards. I used the resistance from the electric motor to do my wheel, which made noise. This is very quiet. The only thing is like, if you stop your... Whoops. If you stop your tractor and you want it to just, you want the wheel to stay turned, maybe you're waiting for somebody, you've got to hold this. If you take your hand off for a second, it's going to do that. There's 900 degrees of rotation, so that's the only thing about the center sprung wheel that I don't like, and I've never had a center sprung wheel, at least not since the 90s. About 20 years ago, I did have a PC steering wheel that was that was on a spring. But it's been a lot of years since I've used one that wasn't. And then to change my view here, there is a view switch. I think you press in this joystick here. That's to get out. That turns that off. I need to turn off the other thing there. The HUD, gotta still do that. But I went ahead and I'm still using my mouse because I'm such a fan of that. It's definitely going to be, it's going to take me more time to not only get used to all the different controls. Oh my god! Oh, no way! Oh my god! For the new TV, your buddy. Oh, Mr. 40, no way! 20! You don't have to do that! Unbelievable! Unbelievable, that guy. What a classy gent. What a classy gent. Just firing the old machine gun. Jesus. Unbelievable. What a classy guy. Oh man, as I was saying, it's a lot to get used to as far as the 900 degree rotation for me. My G27 has it, but not my old driving force that I used in farming, so I'm still getting used to the way these things handle, and they handle a heck of a lot better when you have, I guess you'd say, a less sensitive steering system. Uh-oh. Since that's what you have when you have 900. If your wheel only turns like this or turns like this, then everything is very sensitive. And you can see now when I do that, because this was the extent of my other wheel, now when you do that, hardly anything's turning. So, and that's what you get when you let go. I like the knob. It is removable, and I might try a real one. I've got an older John Deere one. I might slap the John Deere one on there because it's a little bit bigger in the hand. And since this is the thickness of a regular steering wheel, it should work. I just worry about the plastic. I've got to figure out O is to put that pipe out, but there's a button. There's buttons for everything. And oh, that's my finances. That's embarrassing. Showed that on public cameras. That's to turn it on. Oh yeah, pipe is over there. Turn it on. I don't know what these two are for this one at all. We'll definitely do some logging here, but I might go to Bjornholm to do that, where we got a little bit more light. And then over here you have... You kind of just gotta sit there and push a lot of buttons, but this... Back behind the steering wheel is your turn signal. Not that you use them, but that's a nice little touch, and you could remap them to do something else. And then you've got... these joysticks, we'll show them later on. They kind of do... Well, we'll show them later on, but right here is your flashers. So your safety buttons, they're in yellow. Good idea, it's in yellow. See, I can use that for looking around if I want to use a joystick, but I'm sorry, I am such a fan of the mouse. It's quicker, it's more accurate. But it's nice that they did include this, because for those folks that don't want to use the mouse and the keyboard at all, they just want this sitting in front of them, it is good to go. And I do want to point out something else. There's so many things coming to my mind right now. I have exactly a 1-inch thick maple desk here. It doesn't matter what kind of wood, it could be oak. I've got a 1-inch thick. This is a workbench. They're made to hold up to 1,000 pounds. I've converted it to use for my desk because I like a good solid table. It's more of a table, not a desk. But I know for a fact they're 6 feet and they're 2 feet and they're 1-inch thick maple. That's what makes them sturdy. However, this wheel at 1 inch thick barely squeezes on. The clamp has to be all the way till you can't force it open no more, and then you kind of push it to get it on there, and then you can clamp it a little bit more. So if you have more than 1 inch thick, you may have a problem with mounting it to your desk. Most people, I would assume, are going to be using something, you know, less than 1 inch. Most computer desks are half of that. So that's just something important to note. But as far as this goes, you'll see in my unboxing video, I was wiggling this control thing here, and it was wiggling my whole bench that's made to hold 1,000 pounds. You know, it's very... This stuff does not wiggle at all. It's very much in place. And I gotta see here. I'll probably keep my HUD on. You can set your cruise control pushing down. Oh, holy balls! Jesus! Oh my god, for frick's sakes, it says, I want my effing wheel. I will not rest until I get it. Oh man! Husky Farmer ordered one and he hasn't gotten his yet. He got a notification that it was on its way, that it had been sent, but he wants his wheel. Thank you, what a classy guy. $30, folks. $30. Thank you so much. Another classy fellow. Out of frustration, he blows up the frickin', he sets the C4 under my chair, and I don't know what putting C4 under my chair how it would make you feel better with the wheel. I guess he's jealous or something. He probably wanted to take me out. Holy buckets. But that's how she rolls anyway. All right. Now I've been a bad broadcaster, and I've been trying to cover everything with the wheel. We're gonna go through and push all the buttons later, but I wanna let you all know at this time I'm gonna be a good boy, and I'm gonna watch my chat real hard now and answer any questions. If you all had questions, comments, concerns, and you know, oh god, he ignored me, I apologize. Go ahead and ask them, and for the next few minutes, that's what I'm gonna do. Rip this short bus. Gunnin, I'm thinking about getting a custom built PC. Can you build me one? I wish I had the time. I really do enjoy it. I just, you know, of course I build them for friends and build them for myself and things like that. But I don't do it. I'm out of the business now, so it's you know, I've built a lot of freaking PCs, and I know what it takes, and it's time consuming. I don't have the time. I can't even get my videos done. My videos and my other stuff. The wheel is 300. You're looking at 149 over here. You're looking at 149 for the steering wheel and the pedals. I have to play Hello Kitty. Oh no! Why do I have to do that for real? Because I think I made a bet the other day and I lost. Aw, frick's sakes. Frick's sakes. Are you serious? Now I gotta play Hello Kitty? I gotta go back in Sunday's VOD and see. I think I might have made a promise. If the sub-server... Is that what it was? Oh, damn. This is annoying. I'm gonna turn those off. Right now I wish I had a massive field of something to harvest so I could just harvest and not think about anything else. You could use duct tape to hold the pedals in place, so you could, but I don't think you'd want to. There's a lot of things that you could do. To be honest with you, if I was a hardcore player and I was for some reason sitting out in the middle of an open room, I would tack something to the floor. Now granted, I'm on cement, but if you were on, you had a wood subfloor underneath, putting one or two really small nails through like a piece of wood block or something in through your carpet and your floor, you're never going to know it when you remove it. And trust me, if you've ever seen carpet put down, you've already got a lot of staples and nails and things poking in, and you don't even know they're there. So, you know, there's so many things that one could do. And I don't know. Nobody has ever told me what they didn't like about the pedals. I can't figure it out because the damn things work so nice. I'm much happier with them than over what I had. My feet are more comfortable. They're nice. They're not G27 quality, but this ain't a racing wheel. And we're not beating it in a red eye, or we're not beating it, you know, going around the racetrack slamming the all three pedals around. How much would it all be all together? It's $300. Yeah, $300 is how much this kit is. $300 or $299, but you know, $300 US. So you can. I think it's 100. I think somebody said it was 180 pounds. Or whatnot. You know, again, I'm not, you know, I don't go to the UK every other day. I don't really know, but I think roughly that's what you're looking at. And euro, I don't know. It's probably 200 something. How did I turn that? There we go. Now, I don't know how to lower. See, V. If we're selected on a V lowers, I don't know how to lower the equipment. Those are like, the purples seem to be like for other stuff. That's to get out. Okay, right there, number 19. And I can read up here, I've got that on the screen, but I'm not gonna lie, it's hard for me to read that because I'm so far away from my monitor now. Now I could really use that 27 that's a little bit bigger and blowing up. But yeah, 19 is to lift the header. And then of course to put my pipe back in, I think it was 10, no. Oh yeah, it was 10. I gotta get back. And then to select the vehicle is... I'll have to figure that out in a second. I think people were looking for G27 style pedals for the price point, I guess. And that's stupid. I'm just gonna say right now, that is stupid. I don't want to insult anybody, because there's a lot of people that are probably in here that were saying, hey, they didn't like them. I had it, but I'm sorry. You have to, if you've owned a lot of different steering wheel configurations, you'll have kind of an idea. And this is my 5th or 6th one now. Not this wheel, but like different wheel for the, you know, for the PC and the console. And if you look at the price point, yeah, you're talking for a G27. With the little bit that it has is 250 bucks. You know, so this is $50 more and it has all this specialty stuff built in. So, you know, you got to think about, and I think the G27 back in the day used to be around that $300. They're built for something completely different. So please, if you can take anything away, know that the pedals are doing just fine. A pipe out was 10. And to select my vehicle, change tool selection pipe out. See, I'm so used to G, it's got to be on here. I know it is. Actually, you know what? It's on here. I did it earlier. Oh. I don't know what that does. Oh, that's in and out. In and out. That's to go back and forth. I'm probably going to undo that because I bump that all the time. And I'm just so much more comfortable doing it with my mouse. I'm going to find it. I'm going to find the little bugger. Oh, okay, right there. It's the big guy. 21. Big guy. I know I hit that earlier, but that's awesome. Again, I've only got about 10-15 minutes of making sure everything was working before the stream on this wheel, so I haven't used it more than what you've seen plus 15 minutes. See, and this is how I like to drive. Hand on my mouse, I can look around the equipment and drive with my left hand. I find this much more comfortable personally. When I'm doing stuff later on, I can run stuff like this, and we'll get on the Scorpion King, and you guys can watch me knock the rust off. Since it's farming wheel, wouldn't a torque and then speed lever on the side be more accurate? Just wondering. It would be. It would be, but you know, you gotta also think about. Oops. You gotta think about the game. You gotta think about how the tractors in the game are set up, and yeah, I know that would be kind of nice. But then again, you're going to blow the price point out of the water because now you're adding even more stuff on here. You know, now you'd have a $400 wheel, and that would be so far out that, you know, you got to take into consideration that this game is played by. I mean, it's only a $30 game, right? And I still get messages almost daily from people asking me to buy them the game, which is completely rude, but it's also like, seriously, it's a $30 game. So you're already dealing with a crowd that you know, is real tight about spending money, and then you've got a $300 wheel here that, you know, whatever. But all right, I gotta pay attention where I'm going. This might be some of the most dickered farming. I guess we're not really focusing on. You guys already know how the fields get put in. We're gonna focus kind of on our other program here. You know, I gotta remember. Yeah, those are my lights. So this is a field that we converted into sheds and stuff. God, I wish one of my guys were in here. I could ask him what needs to be done. I don't wanna figure it out. I don't know if there's any more crops. Whoops. And these buttons I'm hitting because it's just quicker. It's habit for me. They're all on the steering wheel. I just don't want to try to take time to find it. I'll learn it later on. But right now we've got lots of fields here that are ready to harvest, so that's awesome. I'm gonna head over there. I shouldn't have drove. I bought these the other day. I didn't know anybody planted them. $5 from Warman 5669. No message. Very classy. Thank you. Throwing a 5 out there. No message. Thank you so much. That's very nice of you. Holy Jesus! Oh my God! The sub bus! Oh no, the sub bus! It just blew up. Hi Edge 69 for 6969. Hi, I'm new here. Look out, number 1 and number 2. Oh my God! Now. Oh, but I don't want to read that off. I don't want to read that off stream. That's a nice message. It just says thank you, you know, Brandon, Amanda, and boys for this great community. I love you long time. So I love you long times, and thanks for all your farming has done. And sorry to pour the mushy gushies out, letting everybody know about your mushy gushies, but that's a very classy, nice comment, and thank you so much for that. Thank you for supporting this community and everything else. I can't say it enough. It's freaking awesome to be back and to be staring down the road of, you know, full-time schedule and all the exciting times we got to come. Oh, what am I doing putting this away? I gotta go put the. I need somebody in here to like freaking literally hold my hand right now. Oh well, I guess you guys don't care so much about where I'm going. You just probably just watching the wheel and all that fun stuff. I can't stand having my HUD on though. Let's try to shut that off. This is how the field worked out here. That used to be a field, and as you know, and I planted her up with grass and tried to make it as natural as I could, because we had nowhere in here to put stuff. There was no sheds. So, oh my God, that is just so classy. That is just so classy. What happened? Alright, Edge, that was classy, but that's your last warning. Oh, man. My short bus getting all blown up. What WTF? I know. Oh, no, no, this is corn over here. They put wheat over here. Man, I tell you, it keeps you busy. You know, if I could ask for anything else, which, you know, they're not going to be able to change, I would ask for a... I don't want to say more spring tension, because, you know, could you imagine, like, you're holding your wheel over here and you let go and whack, you know, you catch yourself with it. I mean, you know, it already flings back at it pretty good. Like, you slip off for a second and it does that. I would like a little bit more spring tension, but also spring resistance. Like, have it a little bit, and I had a PC wheel back in the mid-90s that was like that, and I'll never forget, like, it had resistance, but it also had, like, it was more work to turn it. Of course, I think that one only turned this way and that way, so that might have been a problem, but it worked you to turn it like that, and then when you let go, it would go back slow. And, you know, again, this is probably just something I gotta get used to. Jesus! Frick! New short bus, please. I need windows to lick. Crazy clown, what's happening? Oh my goodness, we got crazy clowns in the house tonight. Thank you so much. Oh, $10 towards the next short sub bus fund. We just had Lee weld up the other one to a triple decker. We had him weld some seats on the roof of the double decker, so it's a triple decker sub bus, and to try to fit all of our extra subs on there. And now we got to start all over again. We'll have to have Lee remake us a triple decker. All right. I can't promise, like I said, good farming tonight, but I'm gonna try to promise some good wheel action here. And I'm so scatterbrained right now, it's retarded. Gonna combine the corn with the bean head pretty quick. Be sure to stay tuned. I know. That's what I'm saying. I apologize. This is just dickered. So much going on here. There's gunshots and bombs going off, and M1A1 tanks and short buses blowing apart, and trying to get my wheel sorted out and learn my new buttons, and all my settings on my keyboard and everything were wiped when I plugged the wheel in. Now, another thing is important to mention, which was very nice. When you plug this wheel in, some of you are asking, okay, so what does it take to plug it in? Well, basically, this is off the other steering wheel. This is off of my Logitech driving force. This is coming off of the pedals. It looks like a phone cord cable. That right there is the same. It probably looks the same. This would probably plug into this wheel, but this is what plugs in to this wheel. Now, I've not tried to see if I can use the old pedals on here. I wouldn't want to anyway, but that is all that the pedals have that plug directly into the wheel. The wheel has one USB, no power, no nothing, just one USB to the PC, and the control panel has one USB to the PC, so that's all you have is two USB cables that go to your PC. That's it. And the setup, there is none. Unless if you want back some of your keyboard controls. You literally plug it in, you go into the game, everything is working. Now, if you want to make changes or tweaks to it later on yourself, certainly they'll let you do that, just like they did before. But as far as setup, there's nothing. There's nothing. It's just get used to it. Thank you so much for all the follows. Definitely appreciate that. I'm sure as the night goes on, we'll get better farming going on. I'm pretty sure. We'll climb aboard our Scorpion King, but I think I'm gonna head over to Bjarnholm when we do that login, because I don't want to be doing it in the dark here. Yeah, subbing it on Twitch on any channel is $4.99. That's the Twitch price. That's not the broadcast that sets that. And then yeah, following of course is always free. Hit the buttons and find out. Yes, Mad Cats did provide. They did send this wheel for free to review and get the opinion on. Again, not being paid to review their stuff, they just sent the wheel. Very, very nice of them to do so, to recognize GunninGamerz for our contributions as a community, even towards farming sim. So that was very classy of them to do so, and I can't thank them enough for that. We'll go with the. We're using the Russian thing here. I don't even know what brand. It's part of the Gold DLC. I will be. That's backlights and front lights. Might as well turn them all on. I don't know what I was saying anymore. Must not been too important. It's a nice looking combine, but yeah, we're gonna be switching out for all the Case IH, all the New Holland. We're gonna be getting all of that. The forests on the map are small. Yeah, the forests on this map are small. BFD in the house. What's happening? $1.36 from Salt's Gaming. Sorry, I crashed the sub bus. Oh my god, you killed the other driver, so hope you have good insurance. Oh my god. Thank you, $1.36 from Salt's Gaming. We do have good insurance. Assurance or insurance? Insurance on the sub bus. Alright, let's try to get this done here. Using this little combine. I don't even know if... I think this might be the... Is this the smaller one? This might be the... I can't remember. One of them is bigger than the other, the combine. We're going to send them down the road. I got to make a videos of it. And we're going to send these down the road and get all our Case IH. 5 field 31 and grass and plant trees. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna I don't know if we're gonna plant so many more trees here. I think we're gonna cut down the forests that are there. We'll replant that, and then because we're only gonna play this map for like a month or two, and then we're gonna leave. Yeah, we could use some bins. Yeah, we don't have any tractors to pull the bins around though, so that's why we don't have bins. Got to have a huge Case IH, which we probably are gonna have to just pick one up. Or a big New Holland. Whoops, I was still unloading, but time's a wasting. One thing is nice about the centered spring wheel is that it does keep you going in kind of a straight line pretty easy. Oh, goodness sakes! Jesus! So many shots tonight. And oh my goodness, Animatrix, $10. Thought I'd wreck the short bus even more. Oh my goodness. Just firing the 12 gauge at it now. Good lord, shooting the tires out, are you? Thank you so much. Very classy. Oh my goodness. Oh man, lots of people getting on the wall tonight. Thank you. Yeah, there's definitely some bullet holes in it. Definitely some bomb markings and bullet holes. Holy buckets. Oh my goodness. Thank you all for those follows as well. We did meet our follow and subscriber threshold to generate some more two red eyes, but as I told, I want to be very upfront and let you all know that I will not be doing one tonight because two reasons. If you weren't here in the beginning, I have we're actually closing on this house. Yes, as weird as that sounds, we've been living in here for, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2.5, something like that. We have not closed. Our builder has let us stay here. The house is only 99% finished, so We have to get some things in writing that they're going to get the other things finished up. But that's part of the reason why, you know, he's letting us live here and stuff too, because he's not fulfilling his end of the bargain, and we were supposed to be in here on October 15th anyway. So anyway, yeah. With all being said, we're fortunate, we're happy to be here, but we haven't closed on it. And if you've ever been out in the house buying world, you know that you can't move in until the house is closed. But in our case, builder school, and we're here. So we're closing on our house tomorrow. Very important. But the other thing is I have the unboxing video for this wheel, and I want to get that on the YouTubes tomorrow. I do not want to wait. Unboxing needs to be done ASAP. This wheel came yesterday, and I had to be out doing what I was doing, so I couldn't be in the office, in the studio. $1.36 from Diesel Coal. Great streams. Very classy. Thank you so much. $1.36 in the old tip jar. Then in the night, oh, I missed a comment. Dang it. I really can't say it enough, folks. Thank you so much for supporting this this community and this stream. We're putting her right back in. Said this a long time ago, but you know, those tips, those donations, supporting the channel, whatever you want to call it. I'm not taking off and taking a nice Jamaican vacation with it. Although that'd be nice, you know, we're not going to the casino on the weekends and having fun with it. We're investing it all back into this stream. The walls that you see behind me, which is going to take a lot of live streams to pay for those, but to be able to be in a proper you know, proper studio, proper setup with undickered internet, and at 136 Salt Gaming again. Thank you so much. Everyone else wants the keys to the sub bus. I only crashed the one and only killed one person, so I don't know. I clean it, change the oil. Well, thank you. Giving the keys up, Mario, for the sub bus. Change the oil in it. Thank you. Because whoever was driving is not looking in good shape here after Salt's crashed into it. But no, you know, we're reinvesting it back into you know, the streaming, and I've got to get my third monitor in so that I can get my chat a lot more of what I can see more of what y'all are saying. Right now the chat goes through my screen so quick, if I blink I'll miss stuff you guys say, and it's just because I don't have any more room on the other monitor. I need a third monitor, so I'm going to be getting one of those here real soon, and you know, that way we can, and then of course getting everything set to where we can take off and run on a full-time you know, stream schedule. Right now we're looking at 36 hours. I think that's what it'll end up being, and we're looking at 6 days a week. So only day I will not be on streaming will be Monday. Mondays will be called a week in review, where I will use the new beta feature that we got selected for on Twitch, where we'll play our playlist from the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday before. So the whole week before playlist will run from Sunday night when I get done until Tuesday when I get online. It'll be a week in review. So Mondays you can still come hang out and watch the broadcast. It won't be live, but all that content. And that's what I'm looking at doing. So Mondays will be the only day that I won't be live, and then the rest of the week we'll be hammering hard on it. I can tell you right now from the looks of it, our Wednesday night streams will still exist, our Sunday night streams will still exist, but I will no longer be streaming on Saturday nights the way that it looks. I will be doing either Saturday morning, or Saturday afternoon, or Saturday evening, or something. It looks like I might be getting rid of Saturday late nights. And so we'll just have to kind of, we're still trying to figure all that out. Have I tried the G27 with the side panel yet? I have not, but there's no reason in the world that it wouldn't work. It's gonna work. You might have more setup to do, but that's only gonna take you a few minutes anyway. And I wouldn't worry about that at all. The G27 is gonna work with the control panel, I can almost assure you. I haven't done it, but, and I'm kinda don't want to do it now that, I don't know if it'll end up saving the settings and dickering everything up, but I've never had the G27 hooked up for farming. I always use the other old Logitech. FSim, what's happening? Good evening. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you. Why cancel the morning streams? I thought you liked them. Because you're never there. I love doing morning streams. I really, really love the morning streams. But the problem is, I don't want my new schedule to be like, one day I start at 9, another day I start at 11, and some other day it's 10 o'clock, and then another day it's noon, and then another day it's, you know, 3 o'clock in the... Because then it's confusing, like, wait, what day is it, and what time? I want to get something that's a little bit more consistent, and what I did is I broke the days up in the times, into three different streams. I've got morning, noon, and night, or evening. We could just call them night to make it simple. Morning, noon, and night. The morning streams, which I might change these times, but what I'm looking at right now is 8 a.m. to 12 noon. The afternoons are from 1 to 5 p.m. This is all on, of course, Central my time. And the night streams are going to be 6 to 10. Everything is a 4-hour block. Some days I'll only be streaming for 4 hours. Other days I'll be streaming for a full 8 hours. But if you notice, all those blocks have a 1 hour in between, and that's so that I can take a break, eat lunch, eat dinner, whatever it is, and I can get back on here. So on the days we're doing 8 hours, I'm not sitting here trying to hammer out 8 hours, and about 5 hours in, I'm hungry and everything else, and hot and tired, and just getting crabby and belligerent, which is pretty common. So that way I'm only going for 4-hour blocks. We can, you know, say, hey, for 4 hours we're going to hammer on farming, or 4 hours we're going to do Star Wars Battlefront, or 4 hours we're going to play this game, or maybe we'll do 2 games during the 4 hour, but we'll keep things simple, and that's basically what I'm looking at right now. The new schedule will be posted, hopefully in the next few days. I have a mock-up done of it. I'm not going to show it because you won't be able to see it on the cameras, but it's bound to change because I think I'm going to scrap the 8 to noons out. And another thing I'm thinking is maybe bumping everything out an hour, like doing 9 a.m. to 1, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. And of course if we do Red Eyes it'll be later on after all that, but I'm still trying to work it out, figure it all out, get something that's easy for folks to remember what day and what time we're here, and get everything officially changed and hammer on it. So there'll be more to come on that here as well. No, I did not email the newsletter. Again, I apologize. Dropped the ball on all the sub stuff because I was gone the last 2 days. I have not been in the office since Sunday night stream, other than to do Fallout New Vegas the other morning, which I chose not to stream because I want to play it for myself. I want to stream it too, but there was so much complaining about, you know, people don't like it, and I don't really, I don't mean to be rude, but I don't really care if people like it or not. There's always people out there that do like it, and you know, you gotta stream what you like, and I like Fallout. But the other day I had so much going on, and I knew I only had 2 hours, and I'm not gonna fire up a stream for 2 hours. And then I went and did what I had to do. I came back for another hour, and did a total of 3 hours. But I'm gonna try to finish Fallout New Vegas by the time next Tuesday rolls around, with Fallout 4 is coming out Tuesday. That I will be streaming all of it in 1080. It'll be our first time live streaming in 1080, and we'll be starting that next Tuesday when that comes out. JDeer4430, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Take care. Yeah, I'll hammer on this wheat field, and then we're gonna go probably get busy doing some front loading, some logging. I might go over to Bjarnholm, because when I go to Bjarnholm, I know exactly what needs to be done and where and how. And I know I've got the equipment to do it. This map here needs a lot of our love and attention because we need a lot of equipment. We need to get some more things sorted out. We need to do some field, combining some of the fields together. There's a lot of things that need to be done on this server, and it's just been a very time-consuming thing to try to sort out. Thank you so much for those follows. Definitely appreciate it. What joystick or shifter is that you have? This is all part of the farming sim, the Saitek Farming Sim. I don't know if you're talking, I don't think you can see this back here. As you're talking about a joystick, this is the only joystick that I have, and this is a Logitech Extreme Pro 3D. You've seen almost everybody I know has one of these. They're so common. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh Jesus. I'm knocking everything over. There's gunshots. Oh my god. Run away fast. Resub 10 months of continued support. Thank you so much for continuously supporting this community and reclaiming your seat on the sub bus. Very Dickard sub bus tonight, I might add. It'll take time, but we'll get a new triple Decker. Thank you, thank you. I missed a comment there out of GunninGamerz. I do apologize. It already flew off my screen. Very classy with the sub. Appreciate that kind. But yeah, that is the Logitech joystick. This, if you're asking, this is part of the Saitek bundle. And there will be an unboxing video on YouTube. I want to say tomorrow, but I won't jinx myself. It has to be. I gotta get that done like ASAP. I'm going to be editing it right after the live stream tonight. I recorded it before the stream. When I open this out of the box, I'll be putting that up on the YouTube. And then I'll do a video for YouTube, actually. Well, I don't know if I'm going to. I might use this live stream because I just did the same thing. We'll see. The triple Decker. Yep. I'm sorry if you already answered this, but how is the wheel doing, and are you going to try it on logging tonight? Yes, I'm going to try it on logging. FSIM, I gave a nice little spiel at the beginning of this video, so you'll be able to catch the VOD after the show, maybe even during. You could go check it out. I don't know if it'll show up yet, but you can get some detailed info on it. I'm cutting out through here. But no, to answer your question in a nutshell, I'm really happy with it. I'm very happy with it. And yes, we'll be doing logging. I don't know if I answered that. I'm going to be doing logging after this. And be prepared for some slowness and dickerness. I got to get used to everything. And the problem with doing logging is I got to pick the stuff up, so we'll be getting it. We'll have to do some front loading. Everything. I'll probably go fill manure because that's part of using the front loader. I don't. The knob is a nice touch. It's really small, and I'm so used to it. Like, I have a knob on my lawn tractor. I've always, you know, our tractors on our farm in real life when I was younger, when I did landscaping and running the big equipment, my employer would not purchase a knob. Like, that was not something they would do. I would go out and buy the knobs and put them on the equipment myself, and they didn't have a problem with that. But I'm a huge fan of the knob. Like I said, my riding lawnmower, it has a knob on it. You know, a nice one, a nice John Deere one. And for me to hold this little ball, it feels weird. It feels kind of chintzy. I'm not saying that it is. It just, you know, it's not a. So I'm gonna actually see if I can get a realistic knob. I might order one up. Maybe I'll order a Case IH or something. And because we have Case IH in here, I'll put a Case IH on there or something like that, or maybe a New Holland. I think that would be pretty slick. That'd be my own little personal touch. So maybe look forward to that coming. My favorite part of the wheel is the whole. Oh yes, yes. I love it. I love the horn. He's all freaking out. Who is this? Oh, Husky Farmer. Husky Farmer don't have his wheel yet. I do love that horn. That is awesome because instead of being like, which key wants it now? 0. Whoops. What a Dickard bunch of mayhem I just made here. Thought I was at the end of the row. I'm worried at Bjarnholm we might have a ton of withered crops. We planted a bunch of stuff on Sunday. So again, I don't know. We might just do farming all night tonight because next week we won't be getting to do much farming. With Fallout 4, I'm going to be hammering hard. We'll do a little bit, but oh, the other thing is I'll probably end up finishing off, which I never, ever, ever do, but I need to get it done, is I might finish off with the hunter tonight because I'm still working on my missions. I need to get them done before Sunday, and I don't like going from any game to the hunter because it's such a relaxing game, and when you get tired at the end of the night, I start yawning and then I gotta fall asleep. Are you gonna upload the video on the bison? The first look video I was not happy with, and I did not say nice things about it, and not that that's a bad thing, but I was in a really bitchy mood that night. And I don't think I'm gonna put my first look that I did on Twitch. It's already on YouTube, but I never made it public, and I don't think I want to. $1.20 from Diesel Coal. What is the biggest donation you have ever gotten? Well, that's a great question. The biggest one ever so far was actually BFD, and if I don't want to be mistaken, BFD, of course, is a top donor, number one. Wants to get banned all the time, but still number one. Had a few $100. I know one was last December. Another one was in April. And seconds after BFD made a 100, John Deere Boy, was it 13? John Deere Boy 13, I believe. It's John Deere Boy made a $200 donation right after BFD made a 100. It was funny. It was back in April, and it was asking what happens if you donate a certain amount, and I said, oh, you know, this or this happens, and then BFD did it. And did 100, and then all of a sudden, then J Deere Boy went ahead and did 200, and then BFD has done, I think, a couple at 100. I know that one in April, December, and I think there's been a BFD. You might have to remind me. It's been a couple more 100s in there. I'm pretty sure there was one since then. At least one. On top of all the frickin' tons of 20s and 10s and 50s and everything else, BFD is just classy fellow. How did you know your strobe light is meant as a full indicator when in field? Oh, did you know that your strobe light is meant as a full indicator? Yes, of course I knew. Okay, I didn't read that right. I can't read. Yep, I always run it anyway. I like it. But yeah, normally it comes on. It's supposed to come on when you're full, and of course when you're on the road. We just turn it on because it makes everything look all pretty. It's like when you put on these guys here. They're just a little annoying sometimes to listen to. It looks nice in the field when you have people out in the field working. When you see all these lights flashing, that's the 10-year-old boy inside me. Oh, flashy light! Cowboy, what's happening? Okay, we can turn this off. Damn it! No, that's that. There. I'll get these buttons. They got them color coordinated too, which is really awesome. Alright. I can't dick around no more. I can't do it. I'm gonna do something horrible here. Give me a second here, folks. We're gonna work this out. You should play Spin Tire with this view. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's something that I could do. I got room now to. The only thing that sucks about this view is that I have to wear pants, and I absolutely hate that. There's nothing worse than having to wear clothing from the waist down when you're live streaming. Oh. You know, the sad part is there's a good bit of folks that actually believe believe you when you say stuff like that. It's kind of frightening. Hold on, I don't want to hit the wrong button. We're on our way. On our brand new Case IH Combine, we bought our beacon. Oh, we bought our beacons kick on automatically in field. Oh, nice. You run the beacons all the time? I love the 900 degrees, and you know, people that have been using G27s and things like that already are used to that. And I imagine the force feedback of the G27 might feel pretty darn good too. This is just lovely though. Again, the time I've been using it, absolutely no complaints whatsoever about these pedals. If I find a complaint, I'll be very sure to let you all know. I'm gonna be hitting the fields up. Any of those helpers that are helping right now, I am gonna be back on the field. But I'm gonna donate a combine. We gotta get in. And there's a button for the store over here. I'll learn them all one day. All right. What we gotta do, because it's inevitably gonna get here anyway. What we're gonna do, buy one of those, and look at all these bad boys. I know Husky will be happy with that. I left the other one running. Well, this one actually feels like smaller, which it isn't. You're busy with the wheel here. I definitely want to change the steering wheel knob, but I'm not saying they should have put a bigger one on. Because it might not have been like, it might have been something we didn't like, but my hands are pretty big, you know. I don't know how big. I'm 6'3". I don't have little baby hands, and this little ball, it feels weird in my, because you got to remember, I'm used to the real life thing. I'm comparing to real life, and what I'm used to in real life, and this is just it. This thing is, it feels so good, like a real life should. That I even need my knob to feel a little realistic too. I want to get all my hands like around it, not just like 2 fingers. Hey, what the heck? I don't think I ever drove through here. We actually need to go over here. Sadly enough, I need to be on that bridge right now. We'll turn our flashies on. I need to get up this hill. And then the lights. Oh, what's going on with the lights here? That's back. Okay. Oh, it looks great. Just fabulous. I'm also 6'3", let's be friends. That's just awkward. Doing good. Off 3 days. Company is randomly cutting hours. Work is slow. Well, just take it as having a nice break. This is such a nice view coming over that bridge and seeing your cows off to the one side there. Oh, and they told me to come to 28. Okay. I gotta be honest here. Okay, let's see if... Oh. Nope. Ah. Field 28. I can't see... Okay, yeah, field 28. That's where I was gonna head anyway. I think that's where I already was. How's the fuel doing on this bad boy? It should be full. They sold it to us with a full tank. We'll drive our tractor. I mean our combine, our harvest. Ow! See, damn it! That's what I'm worried about, putting a bigger knob on there. When the wheel lets go, she's gonna whack me in the right in the funny bone. Let's go this way. I got banned on my other account for wearing nothing but my underwear on stream. What? Oh my goodness. Oh. Husky has left the server. What a... Oh, because he saw the Case IH and got angry that he couldn't drive it. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. They are not... Oh, move on. I wouldn't want to be standing next to you, Strike. You're a good head color. Strike 6'3". I'm a gentle giant. I've been driving with the wheel in this game for, you know, since started playing 2010, 2011, whatever. And this really feels outstanding. This really does. You know, our frames are doing here tonight. Yeah, we're in the 120s, so. See, this is why I like having my control over here on the left, so I can do this with the mouse. And if you all have the wheel set up, I highly recommend giving it a try. And again, I am right-handed. Most people, I think this was intended to be on the right. I don't think it matters. It can be both. But most people I've seen it have it on the right. Everywhere I've seen it displayed, I've seen it on the right. Giants, when they're showing it, prototype, it's always on the right-hand side. I've been loving having it on the left. And I still got my mouse free, and I can, when I'm in certain equipment, as I said earlier, can run it like this. And heck, even if you wanted to use this, like right now, if I'm driving around, I could use my joystick to look around. But to me, I like that. So let's see if I can find out how to unhook here. Oops. That does that. That opens that. That's good to know. Yep, there's a pipe. Alright, I gotta bring my thing back open here. Basically what I'm trying to do is queue. You gotta be selected on that, which to select is that big space bar thing. And then to detach is button number 20, this one. So, you know, it's a few weeks. I'll figure it all out. I'm so used to having my paddles that I hook up here. Okay, we got that one right. And then the last thing we want to do is, dang nammit, if I can, oops. Should be this one. No? Yeah. It is if I were to have hit the spacebar thingy. And now we're on the header. We need to get back to the vehicle. And press that one. And that one. We'll press. And then to put our pipe out, number 10. Thank you all for those follows. Oh, and we're not going to be dropping straw right now, so I've got to get that. Oh, yeah, we are. To do straw is button 16, which I'm probably hit by accident already. It's this one here. So we don't want to touch that one. Just don't touch it. Get our HUD off the screen. Now we'll hammer out this these fields a little bit faster. Try to get some of the stuff done here, and I think we'll head to Bjarnholm, where we've got more stuff waiting for us. We'll get other stuff out. Yeah, a big chunk of this will be on YouTube, so yeah, it's not going to do any musics. And again, the joystick here, how the hell did I make that work? Oh, it's this one. Nope. Yeah, that joystick. These will be used when we're in like Scorpion King here, which we're going to get to a little bit later on. That wheel looks like a Denny's pancake. Is that how big Denny's? I haven't had Denny's pancakes in years. Used to stop there after party times and the bar's closed. Go to Denny's and eat, get filled up on breakfast at 3, 4 in the morning. Then go home and sleep. Has Lee fallen into the river on the old bridge? I don't think he has, but one of the other guys did. He come across there, hell bent for lecture with the Big M on a semi-trailer, and he said one of the boards on the bridge caught the tire, and it flung the whole thing into the river. So we've had one catastrophe accident already. No lives were lost, so equipment could always be replaced. When are we going to do another chore log? Very soon. I'm just trying to get, trying to get my life in order here, which has been a mess with all this moving going on. I wanted to get the chore log out before the, the beginning of October, and once I didn't make that because of different things happening going on, getting ready for the move. Once the move started, I knew it was out the window for a while longer. They're going to come back. It is at the top of my list. We've got the new gold content. We've got the wheel, and I'd like to get to that. Get to getting. The chore logs need to come back. I need them to come back for myself. I want them back. I want to get going on not just them, but doing other farm vids as well as a lot of other game vids. Does the wheel have double joysticks? No. But you know what made me wonder? If you could do that. If you could buy another one of these and then have double. Like, if you could, I don't know, like, think about it, if you made it where you got into the skid steer, how cool that would be to drive with the two joysticks. That'd be kind of neat. I know a guy that actually used two Logitech joysticks to actually kind of do that. I don't know how well it worked, but... Can chaff be made with any other crop or just corn? Any crop. You just got to get the right header. I don't know why I just did that. I felt like turning, and I like to take the ends off a lot of times to give ourselves just a little bit more room. Otherwise, you're turning into the trees. I like to take one or two off of there. We're gonna pimp this map out with all of our nice equipment, even our mods and things like that. It's just I haven't had time. It's not that I was even neglecting the sub server. It was that all the servers are, I haven't been at the PC. So hey GK, gotta go. Glad you liked my pumpkin. Oh yes, GK. Hey. Very classy, making a pumpkin. That really made my day. I'm so sorry it took me like 3 days or whatever to see it. But if y'all are following me on Twitter, you'll see the classy pumpkin that was carved with the big GunninGamerz G that GK did. That was awesome. I love seeing pictures like that. If y'all come up with something creative like that, definitely send it to Twitter. I just can't wait to be plugged back in this every day, just getting into Twitter, getting into the Twitch, getting into the YouTubes and my emails, and just everything's been just chaos. But we're getting close. We're getting very near the end of this whole house building summer, moving, relocating, looking for lots, and how it's almost done. We're almost there. So actually we're like 99% there. Now I just gotta like hang pictures on the walls and stuff, you know? Make Miss G happy. She's got all kinds of fancy pictures she wants to put up. Can you use the wheel on consoles? You know, I am sorry to say I don't keep up on the console stuff, but from what I believe, yes you can, because I saw a post from them today that there was a new update for the new wheel for the console. And so what I'm gonna say is yes, but don't quote me because I am just a PC guy. I don't like I don't do any of the console, so I don't stick close to what's going on in the console world. But if anybody in the chat knows, let's get that info out there as well. I think you can though. Hang up some pretty flags. Have I done real life farming before? I would say yes, but I'm gonna say no because I don't want to offend anybody who is doing real life farming. I was born on a dairy farm in Wisconsin. Up until I was 8 years old, we farmed, and I was too much of a little guy to actually get out and do the tractor work. But where I'll say yes is yes. Growing up, we did put corn in. We did plant a small corn crop for sweet corn with our tractors, our old stuff, a lot of old equipment, and we still do it, although I haven't helped. We plant up on the deer hunting property, and my dad and I do have a couple of old tractors, a couple old John Deere, a couple old Farmall, and a little collection that we got started. But I did some landscaping work when I was out of high school, groundskeeping rather, and I was on the 5000 series John Deere. Practically lived on it for 2 years on that tractor. I even fell asleep on it. And spent a lot of time on that, as well as running, you know, other equipment and things like that. And then we helped out on some farms. Some of my dad's family still dairy farmed in eastern Minnesota and things like that, and we'd go over there and help out, you know, chores and stuff like that once in a while. So, but no, I haven't done in my adult life. I have not farmed, not on a regular basis or anything like that. No, just a tractor enthusiast is all. We have a Farmall F20, a Farmall Super H, Farmall Super M, a John Deere H, and a John Deere B are the tractors that we have currently. And you know, there's this newer stuff like skid steers and stuff. My dad's got all kind of, he does logging and different things, so there's always a few pieces of equipment to run around in. $1 Salts Gaming, thank you. Can you follow me on Twitter? Oh, on Twitter? I'll have to check that out. Yeah, because I think you've hit me up on Twitter. Follow you on Twitter. Yeah, I think I've seen you on there. Oh. Definitely will check that out. Okay, where are we going? They kind of split on me here. I think there's more fields going in. Let me see. Let me see what we all have left. Okay, I want to use my button. I need to get better at the button. No, doing that. There's fruit types, growth, just these, and I think they're in corn. Yep. We hammered that field out pretty quick. I'm gonna go ahead and fold pipe up. I need to Oh, damn it. Damn it. I have to be honest with you. I don't want to turn my HUD on because I want to figure this out. There we go. It's the only way to remember is just force yourself to sit there like a dum-dum and stare at the buttons until you figure them out. And that's kind of, I don't like having the HUD on anyway, but that's one of the challenges about having the HUD off is, you know, forces you to figure things out, and then you'll remember everything. Whoa! Can't drive that view. I grew up on a family farm. Dad's raised turkeys and Holsteins. Very nice. Take care, FSim. Have a good one. Thank you so much for those follows. American Truck Sim comes out later this month. Like, have they officially said? Because there's been so much rumors. And SCS, the developer, said don't listen to any of them. Don't listen to any of them until we say so. So unless it came from SCS, I disregard everything. Even the publisher, Excalibur Publishing, they don't know their arses from their elbows. Because they've said like 5 different dates it was going to come out, and they don't know. Okay, now is the problem. Where to put the header? Don't want to use that. Gotta get better. Wow, 2 sheds, just not enough. Well, the semi-truck shouldn't be in here. That's one thing that we definitely need to get the hell out of here, because those are supposed to go on the side. And I still like, you can definitely walk using the wheel. You can run by holding the one button down. I don't like that. Oh, somebody's already in there. I'm not a big fan of that. I'd rather grab the keyboard and... one other thing we gotta do here... Fold that up. It's gonna be tight quarters in here, but it's these sheds are the same size we got in Westbridge, so if we go in here and into the door here and we drop our headers, whoops, if we drop the headers in here, keep hitting the wrong one, then that should work out. You see, when we put 2 headers on one side and 2 headers on the other. Actually, in this map, I'm probably just going to go with 2 combines. We'll have a case over here, a New Holland over there, parked just like this with the headers in the front. And then what we'll put back here is like the big M's and the Krone, the big choppers and things like that. This will be a harvester shed. And over here, I'm thinking kind of tractors and things like that. Some other equipment. And then we'll have all of our implements back here. I noticed, I don't know if it's my frickin' mouse that's just... I swear to gosh, I use this thing just fine all week, and then I get to live stream and it's like... I don't know what it is. But yeah, so that's how she rolls there. Excalibur Gaming is posting American Truck Sim available early 2016. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. Excalibur Publishing, again, they're the publisher, not the developer, but they have claimed so many dates that it was coming out, and none of them were real. It's even August of last year, and then January of this year, February, and then August of this year, and now they're saying next. Yeah, so you got to go by what SCS says. Do you think Spin Tires, the Hunter, and Farming Sim should all be mixed into one game? Well, of course that would be awesome. Holy crap. That'd be like dream game right there. The sheds are the map. All you need is a nice farmhouse. Yeah. Gold, yes, this is gold edition. Your one sister is a teacher and the other is a school bus driver. Oh man, she could drive our short bus, our sub bus. Must be awful. Why must the kids scream all the time? Yep. That's what it's all about. Alright, well now it's dark in here. The time somehow got dickered up. And I'm gonna, as much as I wanted to be over here tonight, I wonder if we're gonna do corn. Oh, with this little thing? You know what? We're gonna wait. I'm gonna come back when we got some mod stuff in there. That right there just ain't worth it. And now it's nighttime, and I don't like to get that going all crazy here for us. Give me a second here. I'm gonna get my other game loaded up. I've got tons to do on Bjornholm anyway, and it is light over there. I'll have to fix the time on the other map. No. Give me a second, folks, to get switched over. No, the map does not have any storage. I didn't edit the map, I got the modded sheds. I cheated. You can't edit the map until someone cracks it. Or you crack it yourself. And I don't want to edit it anyway. I'm not interested. I don't want to play that map that long. I don't want to put the time into editing it because I already have Bjornholm, Westbridge, and there's tons of other maps I want to go do. So at the end of the day, give me a second here. Give me a second. I'm getting logged in. All right. Oh, you're watching me on tablet playing the Hunter? Very nice. Playing Hunter on the PC, watched on the tablet. We thank you so much for that. To have all three of these games together, you would need one hell of a PC to play it. Yes, I would love it. Nice guy, what's going on? Rancher, how you doing? We're just waiting for the old login screen. One in the combines is that a small forage harvester. Huh? Dirty Red, what's going on? All right, we are in. Again, give me a second here to sort my stuff out here. Just got myself logged in. Yeah, 446. That sounds a lot more about right. And I'll bring the video back up here. I apologize for the delay. There we go. Uh-oh. Hey, what the hell? I'm actually getting frames that are dickering out on me here. Fishing Planet. We're almost about to drop frames. I don't know what's going on. No, Fishing Planet updated earlier. This is like not, this is not good. We're about to start dropping frames. I'm not sure what's going on here. That is very concerning to me. I apologize, folks. I'm watching it here. We're not dropping frames yet, but she is just a blinking red light crazy. Which means it could start anytime. I don't know if we're having some internet dickery. They did warn me that that is going to happen, especially when it gets cold this winter, because it's all brand new neighborhood, brand new infrastructure, and they've got to work all this stuff out. So, worst case scenario, I just turn down my quality a little bit, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, it's fixing itself here. It looks like we're all evened out. So, dropped 34 frames. That's nothing. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. We're just gonna keep it. If it starts lagging out real bad, we'll fix it. But right now on this map, we have got we've got some fields that are just green right now. We've got wheat. I've got wheat, and I've got holy buckets. This is corn. It's not ready. I've got a ton of corn. Well, that field's not. So just these are going in corn. They were planted. Lee must have done that. And this needs to come out tonight. And so I've got to get to that. And then this is grass. It looks like started cutting, and then we quit on that. Quit on it. So, which is fine. But I know y'all are really wanting to see the Scorpion King, and so we're gonna go over there and we'll do some forestry work. And I haven't cut a single tree down, so I'm about as excited. I'm excited and nervous all at the same time here. So this is gonna be a good test to see how low my or high my IQ or low my IQ is. Okay, so what we got is this joystick pull down, raises it, that you go up, of course it goes down and tips it over. Left, right, all controlled on that joystick. This one's not doing anything right now. It does get into your inside view, which I do like. I think this view is the one that's going to work. Of course, if we have the button selected where the light is blue, and you may or may not be able to see that, it controls the implement. Red, kind of funny. It should control how we look around. It does when you're outside of the view. Oh, okay, yeah, because this is a fixed camera. So yeah, that would do that. But see, I've got my mouse so that I can go forward and backward with my feet. We're not going to be using any cruise control. Nothing with this button here. Turn it on is button 4. Cut length is button 10. Again, all your implement on-off buttons are all these orange ones over here. And we want to change this to 8 meter. I don't want to be cutting any little trees. This is going to be a real test. And then let me get back to my outside view. So then that's what this does. If you go forward with the joystick, you're going down, you're bending the arm. Bending the arm. Extending. That's going to be really hard for me to get used to. So bending, extending, and then this is the part that I love, is when you twist it. You're actually twisting the header. So when you become proficient with this thing, and that's the only thing I think I'm going to switch around. Possibly. No. It'll be a little awkward, but with the front loader, I want to be able to use my left hand because I like to have the right for... Okay, so we'll drive up to the tree here. I'm going to switch my view. And what do we got to do to cut? Button 5 is to cut. And that's where you're going to want this guy. It's just going to take time to get used to, there's no doubt. I'm going to bring over and start a log pile over here. Whoa! Oh, okay. The dickery is still real. Need to... Nothing like trying to learn this in front of a live audience, right? Oh my goodness. I should bend the arm here. That's... bring this in, which is this one. Bring that all the way in. Bend the arm, and... See, that's where having it backwards, or on the other deal would be nice. It's still on there. I don't know. Is it the wheel or is it the physics? Oh my god. What just happened? Oh my god. Oh, what just happened? Folks, I think we got her stuck on the shed. Holy buckets. I don't even know what way my machine's facing anymore. Oh, this is not gonna go well. This thing is a lot of fun though now. I'm gonna leave that on for a minute because I guess it's button 5 to cut again. I can handle that as long as we stay 8 meter. I don't want to cut any little ones. We're stuck. Okay, I gotta go down. I want to bend that. So I'm gonna have to make a little bit of changes with the way I do my Scorpion King. Only because I keep the pad over on the left side, and I much prefer for everything else so far. At the end of the day, these things are just gonna take a lot. Right now, this joystick isn't doing anything. Nothing. Except going inside or outside, and I don't need it for that. And so what I think I'm going to do, because I use my mouse, is I think I'm going to duplicate the joysticks. If I can, I want to duplicate them or maybe switch everything over to this one, and I just won't use this one instead. I think, I don't know. I'm gonna give it some time though before I start making any changes. We'll drive this up here. We're averaging about 1 tree every 27 minutes. Look at our trees that we planted the other day. They're already growing up. Holy buckets, they're big already. Alright, we'll create a wood pile right here. We're at 8 meter, I'm hoping and praying. Oh, Barley Hopswater in the house for 10 months of continued support. Thank you so much. Very classy. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much for supporting this community and also reclaiming your seat on the sub bus. 1 tree every 27 minutes, folks. Not too bad. Let's see if we can do one a little bit more efficiently here. You know, actually make it make sense. Alright. I can honk at the trees, at least that's nice. Alright, so we're open up here. Cut. Okay. Oh, I always want to go the other way. I don't know why. I think it got dickered up because I tried to drive around that building. And you all would have been very lost and felt very strange if I would have cut down that tree, the first one, and it would have been undickered. It's pretty much what folks expect when they come around and watch our streams, is that stuff won't be done properly, so. Alright, so then we can go ahead and turn our unit. Drop it down a little bit and cut away. Nice log pile. Where's Lee? I need Lee in here to clean these up. Oh, I do like this a whole lot more though, I'll tell you what. It is such a bunch of fun, and I am cutting these trees off a little bit high. Let's go ahead and drive our equipment over here. This tree right here looks like it wants to be cut down pretty hard. I don't know why it's wanting it so much, but... So then, what we could do here... One day I'll be a machine. One day. You'll see. Look at those beautiful tracks just rolling over the land with that tree. Isn't that? That's the closest thing you're gonna get to tractor porn. Log tractor porn. Whoops. Let go of my wheel. Backing her up here, making a nice little log pile for Lee to clean up. No way. Oh, it's 40! We still love 40. Beard enthusiasts and all. Taking a union break, LOL Lee. And blame Lee. No, Wednesday nights, Lee is always out with his other friends, people that claim that they like him, doing things like bowling, but whatever. About time you're on when I'm on. Haven't seen you in a while. How you been? How's the house going? Also, house is awesome. We're so happy to be here. And man, it's just great. It's great to be back. We are so close to getting our schedule, our full-time schedules out. I cannot wait. 6 days a week we're gonna be going. I'll be going. I hope you'll be here to join me. Again, I've been playing now. Let's see, we've been streaming for an hour and 51 plus 50 minutes. I've got 2 hours on this. I have not found a single thing wrong with the pedals, so I have to say, I am wondering where the complaints were coming from and why, what they're expecting. Because a lot of people were having big complaints on that. Oh, damn it, I wish I had the gold in here. I want to get that other truck. Well, now you got to see a little bit of that. I'm going to park this for a few minutes. We're going to jump on a front loader, and we're going to really see how good or bad I can do here. We'll just let this guy run. Control 6. So I'm getting better with my logging. Here we go. I need this guy out there. That's my only logging truck right now. So, let's fire up the old Pete gal here. And I think I'll leave the wood chipper here today. Oops. Okay. Yay! Oh, I want to see how the arm on this do though. Oh, we gotta take it out here. This is a mod, but it's a crane that's taken off of a, you know, there's our fancy lights. Okay, pipe is out. And what else need to be done here? Crane. It always does that weird little reset. I thought there was a crane. Okay, there is. Something's broken with the view, though. Again, this is mod. Ah. Okay, turn on this guy. Find out what did I do. What am I doing wrong? Oh yeah, fold support feet. Did I do that? Wait. Where are the support feet? Hold out support feet. Turn on wood crusher. Hold up support. I don't see the support feet. I don't really know. We got the pipe. I'm gonna hit this. Okay, I'm not figuring this thing out yet. I can turn it. Oh. So this is like completely different. Back and forth, forward, backward. Not too bad. To twist is that though, and I don't see this thing needs to be set up. This mod was made before this wheel came out. The twist needs to be twisting the claw, and you need to include this because right now I don't see a way to move this thing out to do this right here. Again, this mod was out before the wheel, so I'll have to reconfigure that. But not tonight, so we want to basically just turn this off. Oops, button 4. Hold up support feet, pipe in number 10. And that was that question of how the hell do I reset that stupid thing? I don't remember, so we're just gonna do it manually. There. Good enough. So I'll have to... That doesn't even look right. Okay. Alrighty. Something ain't right with this thing. I don't like this. It doesn't want to hook back up. It's dancing around. What are you gonna do? You're gonna crash the server on me? I had this thing sitting out here for a long time with no trouble. I don't understand that. Again, this is mod, but you are being a very squirrely little turd bugger. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna drop this in the shed on a flat surface, and that's how we're gonna do that. Oh, you are being just a darn son of a bee. Alright, we're leaving it there. Hopefully I don't have to reset it later. Thank you so much for those follows. Okay. I was gonna jump in my front loader. I want to see how this thing does on the deal there. I just gotta get a truck on the trailer. You never ever load on this trailer without a truck on there for more weight. Let's come on, you dirty bugger! Ah! I'm gonna get that turned off. I don't want to go through vehicles on anything except my mouse. It's the way I've done it for years. I don't want to bump keys and be sitting somewhere else. There. Oh, I don't like this hill, but he's already coming at me, so worry about logs wanting to slide out. You went with the helper? You did some planting? What's happening? Hoot in the house. How's it going? Good to see ya. It's awesome to see Hoot in here in the chat and not in checking out staring through my window. Yeah, this thing is just locked in here hard. But as I said, if you're new coming in here, 1-inch thick desk. Y'all can see this right here. 1-inch thick desk. Barely slides on. Just barely slides on. So if you have more than 1-inch thick, you might be in a little bit trouble. You might have to get the old router out and do some shaving there. How can I... Okay. Alright. Jump out of there. Again, all that can be done on the steering wheel. You don't need mouse keyboard, but I just like doing it that way. Alright, let's... Oh! Did you already pick them all up? Or they just despawn? Holy buckets. I was gonna go... Oh, wait, there's some there. See, that's weird. I can't see them from over here. I'm gonna say that I know I cut more down than what's on that trailer, but I can't see them. Am I losing them? No, there they are. Okay. Thank you for, you know, sending those in to us. Alright, this is going to be the real test here. Rusty as a nail. And let's turn this off here. I don't want that on my screen. And there's also this other button on here, and I forget what this one is for. To hit the record button, though. How did they do this? Oh boy, I'm doing something wrong here, folks. Oh yeah, that's right. Twist and open. I've been doing this for so many years one way that it's going to take me a little while to get used to this. But I think we will. That's what I'm trying to do. Basically like watching a noob use this thing for the first time, and I've got these buttons over here that do this right here, and this is what I'd used in the past, and a lot of me makes me wanna use them again. Or still use them, but I gotta get used to this. What I want to do is I want to lift this up, turn this. Okay. Dickard, don't back. Logs are always. Oh my goodness! There we go. Need to... Not so much. Can't turn. Can't turn. Bump those together. Tilt that down. Tilt that back up. Close her up. Get all three of them on there. Nice and tight. 27.5 minutes later, folks. 27.5 minutes, I think, is what that took us. 40 did a nice job here loading up. One day it'll be fun to watch me because I'll be able to do this so much quicker. It'll really be a lot better. Oh, come on out of there. We're stuck. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. Oh my goodness. Well, our first one was slow, but at least it wasn't quite 100% dickered up. And using the bucket, you know, to scoop like manure and silage, things like that, won't be quite as bad. Put that down like that. And then that is all the way open. Yes, it was. Awesome. I think I could get the hang of it. I gotta go cut more trees down. We'll back this up a little bit more. Get silver so you can get the truck. We already have the truck. Yep. The gold comes with everything. The silver only comes with the vehicles, not the map. We have the gold. We already have it all. It's just that I don't have it enabled in this server yet, because I haven't had any time to do anything with my servers this past week. So once I get the new mods in, then I'm also going to get the gold stuff put into Bjarnholm. Not Westbridge, because I don't want to, you know, have folks that don't have it not be able to get in and play. Boy, I get off this thing for a minute here and I'm forgetting what I'm doing already. That's okay, it was already on. We do not want to get near that shed again. Look at that beautiful sight. Nice pile over there, looks good. We want to make sure though that we are at that 8 meters, which we are. And now we're good to go. Don't you think FS15 is way better than 13? Absolutely. There is absolutely, yes, it's a lot better. It's kind of what boggles my mind why people ask, are you going to still play Farming 13? Can you please play it? It's like, why? There's nothing better about it. And there shouldn't be. This is a newer game, you know. This should be a better, you know, a better game, better experience. Let's go back for some more. Well, I always forget though. I can look at this here to see, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 800 is 8 meter. I always forget about that they put that on there for us. I gotta think about where I'm going here. I don't want to get too close to the edge, which we've got some ways, so I'll pluck these trees down here. This is a big guy. It's 41 meter, I think, here. We'll drive up there. I kind of like to make that red button right there what cuts. I don't know. This is okay, but I'd kind of like to hit the trigger here and... I love going to the external view. I mean, it's fun to be internal and drive this, but I just think everyone sees better what's going on. I know I like to. I like to look at the tracks. Oh boy, we're getting her now. We're getting her.